Hey everyone, welcome to Walks with Moss. Just a real quick garden tour here because my iPhone storage is full for some reason. I don't know why, it's driving me crazy. Anyway, I found something cool in my garden I wanted to share. First, here's a pumpkin that's almost ripe, another one that I think will get ripe, and another one that hopefully will get ripe. But here's the really cool thing that prompted me to do this garden tour today. Growing here underneath my beautiful tomatoes and tomatillos is Leucoagaricus. Yes, mushrooms in my garden. How cool is that? Not sure on their edibility. I'm reading different things, so I'm not going to eat them. They might cause some GI upset, but how cool is that? Mushrooms! Here's the biggest one right here. And then here's some things I'm harvesting right now. Some tomatoes at the breaker stage so the bugs, the chipmunks can't get them. Some tomatillos, some kale, and some zucchini. The tomatoes are definitely slowing down, but they're not getting moldy yet. And I think that's because I am spraying them with a mixture of baking soda and water. And that changes the pH and makes it so the mold can't grow. It's helping a lot with my squash too. I think these would all just be totally covered in mold now if I hadn't sprayed the leaves. But because I've been using that spray, I'm getting some zucchinis. Gotta go quick here before my phone fills up. Here's some lettuce I'm growing. Here's some peas I planted in August for fall harvest. I'm so happy to have something new to harvest in the fall. You plant these first thing in the spring and then they die in the heat of the summer. But I replanted in August and looky here. I've got a cucumber over here that I planted way too late, but I think I might get some fruit off of it. Look at that. These just might get ripe. I'm excited about that. I forget the name of this cucumber. It's got an Arabic name. Okay, got more lettuce here. Now this video might end abruptly at any point when my phone storage mysteriously fills up again, so it might end abruptly, that's all. Here's some tomatoes. Like I said, picking them all at the breaker stage. Got to keep the chipmunk out of them. The ones I tried to let get ripe had chipmunk damage. Parsnip's still doing good. My sweet meat squash is starting to get ripe. Yay! Going to have lots of raspberries next year. Not so much this year. This crookneck squash is not happy, is not doing well. But that's okay. I've got plenty of yellow squash. This lettuce here is growing really slow. Everything in this bed is unhappy. I'm going to completely redo this bed next year. I think maybe I got too much wood ash in it when I was trying to adjust the pH. This tomatillo, even though it's by itself, is making, oh look, a crossorb weaver, is making the smallest fruit of any of my tomatillos. Can we get a look at our, oh, there's a crossorb weaver spider under there. This kale is doing good. The kale I planted for overwintering is dying because root maggots got to it, but this kale is doing great. So this is going to be my overwintering kale, but I've been having to go through and squish aphids. The aphids have gotten bad now, and I think it's maybe partly because the yellow jackets have slowed down, because previously I had yellow jackets constantly patrolling my kale, and I think they were eating the aphids as fast as they could hatch. So now I have to go through and pick them all off. Here's my fat hen, or tree spinach, going to seed. I don't know if the seeds will get ripe in time, but maybe they will. And then I should just have this forever. It's okay. It's not that much better, honestly, than just plain old wild lamb's quarters, but it's kind of pretty. I've got one bean here that, it's a bush bean. It was planted with all my bush beans, but this one decided not to be a bush bean. It decided to be a pole bean. So it's growing up my fat hen here. See, there it is there. And so I pulled all the others up because they were done producing. But this one, since it's a pole bean, it's still producing. Next year I'm going to plant just pole beans and not bush beans, because bush beans don't produce for as long. But I got off to such a late start planting beans this year is why I planted bush beans, because I didn't think I had time for pole beans to get ripe. But obviously I did, because here's my one pole bean mixed in with where my bush beans used to be right there. And these beans are actually overripe. So, yeah. Anyway, it's kind of sad to see the garden decline, but at the same time, it's nice to see the peas and the kale and everything doing well. So, and the mushrooms are starting to pop. Yeah. So anyway, I think I'll end the video now before the phone ends it for me, and we'll see you all next week. Come here, Bella. Come say goodbye. Nice clean Bella. She had a bath after our last hike. Didn't you, buddy? Yeah. Okay, we'll see you all later. Thanks for watching.